And good afternoon, Masters members. My name is Shelley Harrison, and my company is Luminary Leaders. I'm coming to you today with the invitation from Mary Saadat, who I adore. And as far as Dan Leonard, I want to thank Dan tremendously for all of his support and the things that he's done for our Masters group. Today, I'm going to be talking about leveraging speaking to market your company, whether you're the CEO, you're an executive of a company, or you're a professional that has to go out and represent your company. A little bit about me, though. I am, like I'd mentioned, I'm the CEO and founder of Luminary Leaders. We're a speaker management and company that represents professional speakers across the country. I also work with our military speakers through the National Veterans Chamber of Commerce. And I'm also a co host and host for several different radio and podcast shows. So I love doing this and I love helping other people amplify their brand. And here's what I want to make sure that everybody knows that this device right here, this microphone, is America's number one fear. Most people are very afraid of public speaking. And today I want to kind of reassure you as a CEO or business owner of your own company that that's what's going to help amplify your brand and help to leverage your products and services when you're speaking in front of groups. So I have two ways that we're going to be talking about this today. And, because the world there's so much evolution in speaking where it's either online or virtual, whether it's Zoom or another platform. And some of it is hybrid, where people are showing up in an audience and maybe half the audience is at home watching from the comfort of their own home. Overall, though, when you're speaking, you want to make sure that you do plenty of preparation. You want to make sure that if you're invited to be a speaker for an event, association, or a trade organization where your products and services are a perfect fit, you want to do your best and you want to make sure that you're conveying exactly what you want people to know. So preparing and getting the facts straight, doing the research and making sure that your presentation is going to just be a wow factor, because after the event, whether it's online or in person or a hybrid, people are going to want to talk to you because you are deemed as an expert. And whatever you said to that audience that really moved them or really made them think is going to have them wanting to talk with you even more. So it's important that if you want to get out and speak, there's a couple of ways to do it. And I'll tell you, with my company, and we're 8 years now into business, almost 8 years, and I represent speakers, yet I didn't really have a voice. I wouldn't get out there and speak. I was very nervous about it. I was afraid of this. And what I learned was if I don't get out there and amplify my brand and really, talk about what we do and how we do it, then our brand was going to suffer. So in about 3 years ago, I did it. I took the plunge and I started doing emceeing. I was doing other things to get up and speak and going on podcast shows to share our story, talk about our clients. So, for all of you, I want you to realize that when you get out and you speak, you could increase your lead generation. You'll get more invitations to be a guest or an MC or a presenter at any type of an event where they need speakers. Also, with doing this, you can close more business. For example, we have Luminary Leaders Live, which is a live broadcast. And I want to refer you to the one that I did with Mary Saadat. It was fun. We had a great time and it really showcased her expertise. And like in this case, we have been able to close business because people are seeing those live events. And it's not even about my company, it's about the people that I'm interviewing. We interview CEOs and executives. I interview people that are collaborative partners like Mary and Dan Leonard. So it authenticates, it gives credibility, and not only to my guests, but also to us, because we're all about, helping other people accomplish more and achieve more. But there are many ways that you can leverage speaking to market your business. And I'm going to talk about two of them. You want to become the face of your brand. And, think of this as a gold mine, because if you get out there and you're visible on a stage, whether it's online or it's on a stage, it's really important to be on point and have the confidence that, you know what, you're here to add value. It's not all about you, sorry, but it's about the audience. The audience, you want them to really get engaged and think about, gosh, I might need this product or this service. And if you're giving them, the solutions, not all of them, you want to be very mindful of how you present your material, but you want to make sure that you're giving a lot of value to the audience. And this will, this is going to connect you on a deeper level with multiple people rather than, sitting across the room or a Zoom meeting with one person to sell your product or service. But when you have an audience of people and now you can impact more lives. And the other thing is too, having a vendor table. Once you speak, a lot of our speakers that we represent, when they're done, they have a mob at their table because people loved what they had to say. They're excited to learn more, and they go over to that table, and they'll talk to the speaker and gather more information, or maybe even sign up for their products and services. So it's very essential to do that. Um, and in addition to that, you could publish an article. So on LinkedIn. So if you do a speaking engagement and then, you think, gosh, that was so exciting. I loved it. I'm going to write an article about it. And you could actually publish it on LinkedIn. So think about that, because publishing on LinkedIn, it's not so much the engagement that you're getting, likes and shares or whatnot, but when you're getting direct messages from LinkedIn, that is key. That's king, because there are a lot of people that, that'll like or whatever on your posts. But when they start to engage with you through a direct message, take those very seriously. And some of them are good, some are, you don't really want to respond to. But that's a good way of really looking at LinkedIn or even Facebook if you're doing Facebook Live. The other thing is showcasing your expertise, and we talked about that a little bit today. For example, I'm doing this live, and a lot of you don't know me personally. I don't talk about what I do as much as I should be in the group. So I really want you guys to know that, I work with speakers. My expertise is I've been working with speakers for the last 25 years, where I help them to amplify their business. I help them to amplify their voice. And we help them to get on stage too. So it's really important that you, as the expert, when you're getting up there and you're showing your expertise about a product or your services, things that you've gotten a master's degree for, or maybe, you've been in this industry for so many years that you have so much greatness to share. And by getting up on stage and doing that, even if you impact one person, you've done your job, and you're going to get so much praise from that, because people appreciate and admire speakers who can really engage an audience in a way that gets to their hearts. And that's where I think it's really key, is getting to the hearts and minds of the people that you're in front of, right? So in closing, I just want to make sure that all of you know that in case you're invited for a speaking opportunity, or you're invited to go on a podcast show, or something that you have to get out there and hold one of these or get on something live like this, I'm here for you. If you need support or help, let me know. I want to help as many Masters members as I can. And, just go for it. And when you say yes, sometimes it's scary. But really, if you prepare and put your thoughts and things together that you want to convey to people, and it's in a chronological order, or you're giving case studies, that's where the magic happens. So with that, to any of our Masters members, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to be putting all of my contact information in the post. And in addition to that, I'd love to hear more from you. If you have some, challenges or situations that you've been in, or success stories, let's hear it. Let's put some comments in the posts and see where we go from here. But again, thank you so much to Dan Leonard for always being so gracious, and also to Mary Saadat, who is just a wonderful person. All right, everyone, take care and thank you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.